Sir, you can start, sir. Sir, Surendra, sir, you can start, sir.
Okay, madam. Yes, madam. Okay. Yes, students, all of you, good evening. Continuation of network theory. Yesterday, I started nodal analysis and mesh analysis. Still, we want to solve some problems based on nodal analysis and mesh analysis. Then we go for the problems on Telegon's theorem. This also asking in competitive exam. That's why. But here I'm not discussing the total theorems. Mainly with respect to Telegon's theorem, the power calculations is important. Okay, how to verify the circuit in Telegon's theorem, then how to calculate power absorbed and power delivered. All this that I want to discuss. Okay, students, all of you, is it audible? Yes, is it audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yesterday class, all these I given. Please go through. Who are not attended yesterday class, please go through this one. Very important concept that I discussed, and I saw the very important models of questions in the yesterday session. Yes, friends. Today also we'll see some important models of questions based on the nodal analysis and mesh analysis. Yes, all these you concentrate. All these models of problems that I saw. Yes, friends. Now, write one more question here. Example 7 I'm giving. Okay. Yes. Can anybody solve these questions? This is resistance, it is given 2 ohms, and it is 3 ohms, it is given, and this is the voltage source plus minus. Okay, and here the current source is given. The current is 2 amperes. Okay, and it is 2 ohms. It is the 3 ohms. It is the 3 ohms, and it is 10 volts. Yes. Students, let this is I1. Find I1. Find I1 in the circuit. Yes, students, can anybody answer this? What is the I1 in this circuit? Okay, the solution for this problem is we can easily solve this by using mesh analysis. We can easily solve by using mesh analysis. Let this is I1 in the circuit. Actually you want to find this is I1 you want to find. Okay, actually, yes, students. 1 minute. Want to take this is like this. Not here. Okay, this is given. Let this is I1 and this is I2. This is I2. Okay. Let this current is, let this is I. Okay. Find I in the circuit. You can easily find just by applying the mesh analysis. Yes, friends, for this loop, if you apply, what is I2, sir? We can easily get. If the current sources are there, we can easily get. It is minus 2 amperes because this current and this direction is opposite. Okay. Then we can apply mesh analysis in this loop. 2i1, this is 2i1, yes friends, plus 3 into, in this loop I am applying i1 minus i2, 3 into i1 minus i2 is equal to 10. Is okay? Is equal to 10. Then 2 into i1 plus 3 into i1 minus i2. What is i2, sir? Minus 2 is equal to 10. How much you can get, friends? This is 2i1 plus 3i1 plus this is 2 plus 6 is equal to 10. Yes, 5i1 equal to, this is 5i1 equal to 4. What is i1, friends? It's 4 by 5 amperes. Here, this is I1 means this is I1. The current in this 2 amperes is I1. This I equal to 4 by 5 amperes. Clear? Just by applying mesh analysis, we can easily solve this problem. Yes, friends. Understand, all of you? Next, one more question. I am giving this. Please concentrate. Okay, this is question number 8. I am giving. This is example 6 over 7 over. Next example 8. Yes, friends, this is a 3 ohm resistor. It is 3 ohms and it is the voltage source. All these are the previous computer exam questions only. And this is 4 ohms. Some questions are ESC and some questions are gate. Okay, this is dependent source is given plus minus 4 Vx plus minus 4 Vx. Yes, friends, and this is 4 ohm resistor and this is 2 ohms. Okay, this is the 2 ohms. This is 2 ohms. And here dependent variable is given across 2 ohm resistor plus minus Vx. This is the 3 ohm resistor and this is the 10 volts. Yes, friends. Yes. Find the current through 4 ohm resistor. Find current through 4 ohm resistor. Current through 4 ohm resistor. Yes, friends. Can anybody find this one? Find the current through 4 ohm resistor. Yes. How to solve this one? Let this is I1. Let this current is I2. Okay. Yes, friends. Then from this one, what is Vx, friends? What is Vx? Enter at, this is I2 is entering at positive terminal only. Vx equal to 2I2. Vx equal to, from this loop, we can write one formula. This is 2 into, what is the current flowing through these 2 ohms? I2. That is Vx equal to 2I2. Vx equal to 2I2. Yes, friends. Yes. Now apply KVL here in this loop. 3 into I1 plus 4 into this is I1 minus I2 plus 4Vx is equal to 10. 4Vx is equal to 10. Okay. This is 3I1 plus 4 into that is 4I1 minus 4I2 plus 4 into what is Vx, friends? 2 into I2 is equal to 10. This, how much we can get this? 7I1, 7I1, 8I2 minus 4I2 plus 4I2. plus 4I2 is equal to 10. Is equal to 10. Is it okay? Okay, this is equation 1. Then apply loop equation here, second loop in loop 2. This is from loop 2 what you can get, students. Can apply this one. Vx already you know. Vx minus 4Vx. You can moving like this. In this loop 2, sir. Vx minus 4Vx. Enter at negative terminal, take negative. Okay, like that I am following. Or you go for this negative to positive, take positive. That rule also you can apply. Any one method you follow. This enter at positive terminal. Actually, this is the positive. Enter at positive terminal, taking positive. Enter at negative terminal, take negative. Then this plus 4 into, with respect to loop 2, we are applying I2 minus I1. I2 minus I1 is equal to 0. Yes, friends. What is Vx? Vx, just now you defined this one. Vx is 2I2. This is 2I2 minus 4 into 2I2. Yes, friend. Plus 4I2 minus 4I1 is equal to 0. Then how much we can get, friends? This is minus 4I1 minus 4I1. This is minus 8I2 plus 2I2 minus 6I2 minus 6I2 plus 4I2 minus 2I2 minus 2I2. Is it okay? Is equal to 0. Then what this we can get, students? Then 4I1 plus 2I2 is equal to 0. Then divide both sides by 2. Then 2I1 plus I2 equal to 0. This is equation 2. Now by solving 1 and 2, that you do. By solving 1 and 2, how much I1, I2 we can get, sir? By solving 1 and 2, we can get I1 equal to, how much, friends? This we can get minus 10 amperes. I2 equal to, this is how much, friends? I2 equal to, by solving this one, 20 you can get. Then what is the current through 4 ohm resistor? The current through 4 ohm resistor. Yeah. The current through 4 ohm resistor is which one, friends? Current through 4 ohm resistor. Current through 4 ohm resistor. Current through 4 ohm resistor is, yes, friends, this is I2 minus I1. This is 20 minus of minus 10. This we can get 30 amperes. But sir, I will take I1 minus I2. Yeah, you take that. Only sign will change. Yeah, this is 30 amperes. Okay. Okay, like this we can apply. Even though dependent sources are given, no problem. The dependent sources are given, problems becomes very easy. Yes, friends. This example 8. Then one more example I am giving. Example 9. Can anybody answer this question? This is 10 volts plus minus 10 volts. Yes, friends. And this is the 2 ohm resistor. It is a 2 ohm resistor. Yes. And this is 2 amperes. It is a 2 amperes. Let's concentrate. And this is the 4 ohm resistor. Sir, how to get idea solving of these problems? In basics, if you want to solve the, mainly in network theory, only basics only difficult. Okay. Then how to get solving of the questions in basic means no other alternative. Practice more and more, we can easily get the idea. Okay, that is only solution, students. Okay, practice the more number of models. Then by seeing that one, you can get the idea. Okay, this is 2 amperes. This is 4 volts. Then find. Okay, this is. Yes, friends. Find the. Let this is. I1, this is 2 amperes is given, it is 4 volts is given, it is 4 ohms, it is 2 ohms. Then find I1 and I2. You want to find the, what is I1 and I2 in this circuit. Let this is I1 and this is I2. Yeah, this find I1 and I2. Yes, friends, how to solve this one? Can anybody answer this? Yeah. A current source is common to two loops, two meshes. It is common for two meshes. Then we go for which method, friends? A super mesh. This concept is super mesh. Okay. One equation we can easily get. We can write the two equations. Then if it is a super mesh concept means here we are creating the super mesh. The current source is common to both the meshes. Then don't apply KVL here. Apply KVL for entire loop. Apply KVL for entire loop first. What you can get, friends? This is 2I1. It is a super mesh concept that I already discussed yesterday session. 2I1, yes, friends. 2I1 plus 4I2. This is 4I2. 2I1 plus 4I2. Yes, plus 4. Enter at positive terminal, take positive. Plus 4. Yes, friends. Next, plus 4 minus 10. Enter at negative terminal, take negative. Equal to 0. Then what you can get, friends? This is 2I1 plus 4I2 is equal to how much we can get? It is a 6. Then you divide both sides by 2. I1 plus 2I2 equal to 3. I1 plus 2I2 equal to 3. That this is equation 1. Then according to super mesh equation, see this current direction, friends. What is this direction of current source? In the direction of I2 only. That's why you take that is the reference. Then I2 minus I1. I2 minus I1. Super mesh equation. I2 minus I1. This is I2, this is I1. This I1 is opposite to this one. And I2 is in the direction of current source. I2 minus I1. This is how much, friends? Is a 2 amperes. That this is equation 2. Now solve 1 and 2. Solve 1 and 2. From this one, what we can get? I2 equal to 2 plus I1 we can get. Then substitute in equation 1. Substitute in equation 1. Then what we can get, friends? This is I1 plus 2 into what is I2, sir? 2 plus I1. 2 plus I1. This is equal to 3. Then how much we can get, friends? This is 3I1 plus 4 is equal to 3. Is correct? 3I1 plus 4 is equal to 3. Then what is I1 equal, friends? I1 equal to minus 1 by 3 amperes. If I1 equal to minus 1 by 3, if I1 equal to minus 1 by 3, what is I2, friends? This I2 equal to 2 minus 1 by 3. How much we can get, students? It is a 5 by 3 amperes. Clear? Yeah. This is the super mesh. Super mesh concept means first apply KVL for this one. 2 into I1. But in this branch, what is the current? I2. In this branch, what is the current? I1. 2I1 plus 4I2. Enter at positive terminal, take positive. Enter at negative terminal, take negative. Or if you are moving positive to negative, take negative. But here negative, here negative, here negative, here positive we can get. If you want to apply like that. Okay. Any rule you can follow, sir. Okay. We are enter at positive terminal, take positive, enter at negative terminal, take negative. That concept you apply, or we are moving from positive to negative, positive to negative, take negative, negative to positive, take that rule also. Any one rule you follow. Don't follow the two rules at a time. Okay, this I1 equal to minus 1 by 3 amperes I am getting. Is it correct, friends? Is it I1 equal to minus 1 by 3? I2 equal to how much? 5 by 3 amperes. Yes. Any doubts, sir? Is it all of you got this? Okay. Next, example 10. Yes, friends. Can anybody answer this one? This is 1 ohm. Here, one more question I am writing. Yes, this is 1 ohm. Yes, friends. And this also 1 ohm. This also 1 ohm. And here the 10 volts it is given. 10 volts voltage. It's a 10 volts. And it is given current is yes, friends. This also 1 ohm. This also 1 ohm. And here one current source is given. This current is 1 ampere. 1 ampere. Yes, this current is 1 ampere. It is given. Then in this circuit, find the I1 students. Find the I1. Let this is I1. Find I1. Find current I1. Okay. Then how to do this problem? Quick. Any answers? How to solve this problem? This current is given, it's 1 ampere. This is 1 ampere. In the problem itself it is given. Please correct it. Yeah, this is 1 ampere. Yes. How to answer this question? Let this already I1 is given. Let this current is, you take this is I2. Let this is I2. And assume that this is I3. This is I3. Maximum we go for the clockwise. I3. Now see, in this case, if you apply mesh analysis here, directly you can get how much I2 we can get. This I2, in this loop, I2 equal to how much, friends? 1 ampere. I2 equal to 1 ampere. Now you apply here which one? Super mesh analysis. It is a super mesh analysis. Is it correct? It is a super mesh analysis. Then if you apply super mesh analysis here, yes friends, this is I1. Here I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2. Okay, I1 minus I2 plus what is the current in this branch? I3 plus I3 plus I3. Okay. Yes, sir. Super mesh means don't apply only within this loop. This total loop we want to apply first. Okay. I1. This I1 opposite is I2. I1 minus I2. Next I3. Next I3 entering at negative terminal minus 10 is equal to 0. But what is I2, students? 1 ampere. I1 minus 1 plus this is how much? 2I3 is equal to 10. Then I1 plus 2I3 is equal to 11. I1 plus 2I3 is equal to 11. Is it okay, students? Yeah, let this is the equation 1. Now, create the equation here. What is the super mesh equation across this? This current is in the direction of I1 or in the direction of I3? This current in the direction of I1 or in the direction of I3? In the direction of I1. Then you create super mesh equation. I1 minus I3 is equal to, this is I1, this is I3. I1 minus I3 equal to 1 ampere. Now solve these two equations, friends. Solve these two equations. What you can get? And now from this I want I1, that's why I3 equal to I1 minus 1. I3 equal to I1 minus 1. You substitute in equation 1. Substitute in equation 1. Then what you can get, friends? This is I1 plus 2 into what is I3? I1 minus 1 is equal to is 11. Is it okay? This I am substituting equation 1. Then I1 plus 2I1 is equal to minus 2, that equal to 13. Then what is I1, students? This we can get is minus 2 is correct. I1 minus I3 equal to 1 ampere. Is there any mistake here, friends? This I1 equal to 1 ampere.
Sir, mistakes.
Yes, tell me.
I3 minus I2, sir.
I3 minus I2.
First step, sir.
Very good. Sorry. I3 minus I2. I done. That's why I'm getting wrong answer. Sorry. Very good. Thank you. This is 2 into I3 minus I2. Here also, first step also. That's 1 into I3 minus I2. Please correct this one. Sorry. I done this mistake. Yes, sir. This is I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2 plus this is I3 minus I2 is correct into 1. I3 minus I2 is plus I3. Is it correct? Plus I3 is equal to 10. Now, what is I2 is 1 ampere. This is minus 1 plus I3. This also minus 1 plus I3 is equal to 10. Now, how much we can get, students? This I1 plus 2I3, I1 plus 2I3 is equal to, is it 12, I think. Is it 12? Now you can get exact answer. This is 12. Is it okay? And this is also 12. It's also 12. Then this how much we can get? This is 14. This is 14. Then what is I1, students? 14 by 3 amperes. Now is it correct? Any mistakes? I think it is a correct answer. Okay. I1 equal to 14 by 3 amperes. It is asked only I1. Then your answer is 14 by 3 amperes. Like this. It's very simple, but you practice more and more. Right? Okay. More number of problems you can practice. Here we want to get idea which this is the super mesh analysis we want to apply like that. Okay. The next one is one more problem I'm writing here. Yeah, this is example 10. Next example 11. Yes, friends. Okay, this is the given is 1 ampere. Okay, this given as 1 ampere. This is 1 ampere. Yes, friends, its resistance is 1 ohm. Its resistance is 1 ohm. Okay, and this is given is voltage plus minus 1 volt. This is 1 ohm, and this resistance is also 1 ohm. 1 ohm. Here it is V1. Here it is V2. And this current is 1 ampere. In this, find V1 and V2. Yes. Yes, friends. this is you take as this is super node analysis, because this voltage source is not directly connected with source. That's why you apply a super node analysis here. If you go for that concept, first apply this is with respect to this node. For this total, we can apply the nodal analysis first. If this node current is entering here, minus 1 plus V1 by 1, students, plus V2 by 1. Don't take V1 minus V2, okay, in this, because this will be taken as a super V2 by 1, and this current is entering here, minus 1 is equal to 0. Then what is V1 plus V2? You can get students. This V1 plus V2 equal to 2. Nodal analysis. Then this V, because positive is connected to V1, that's why you can define V1 minus V2. This V1 minus V2 equal to how much it is given? 1 volt. Now solve this one. These two you can solve. V1 plus V2 equal to 2. V1 minus V2 equal to 1. How much you can get, students? This 2V1 equal to 3. Then V1 equal to 1.5 volts. If V1 equal to 1.5 volts, what is V2, students? If V1 equal to 1.5 volts, what about V2? Then V2 equal to 0.5 volts. Is it okay? V2 equal to 0.5. Yes, very simple. You take this is the super node analysis. This concept I already given. Then you can apply at both the nodes, minus V1 plus V1 plus V2 by 1. Nodal analysis means we are writing the currents, KCL plus Ohm's law. KCL plus Ohm's law. Okay, students, all of you got this? Okay, like this we can calculate. The next one. Okay, next question number 12. I am giving example 12. Yes, students. This is 2 amperes of current. This is the 2 marks question in GATE exam. Okay, this is the 2 ampere current, and it is given as 10 ohms. This is 10 ohms, and this is 20 volts. It is given plus minus 20 volts, plus minus 20 volts. This is 10 ohms. Then it is a 5 ohm resistance. 5 ohms. Here it is given dependent source. This plus minus 0.5 V1. So 0.5 V1. Yes, students. Next, it is given resistance is 2 ohms. 2 ohm resistance. Okay. And here 5 ampere current. This is 5 ampere current. And this is 10 ohms, 30 volts. This is given 10 ohms. And it is the 30 volts. Yes, friends. That this is V1. And this is given as V2. This is given as a V2. Find V1 and V2. Simple method, apply the nodal analysis. Find V1 and V2. Yes, friends, you take this is nodal analysis only. Go for the nodal analysis. Yes, at node 1. At node 1. What you can apply, friend? This is V1 This is current is entering -2. This is V1 minus 20 by 10. V1 minus 20 by 10. Okay. Plus this what you can apply. V1 minus here V2 means here also V2. But here resistor is there. Resistor is there. No need to consider supernode here. V1 minus V2. V1 minus V2 minus 0.5 V1. Minus 0.5 V1 by how much resistance is there? 5 ohms. This is plus 5. Okay. With respect to node 1, this is equal to 0. Then you simplify this one. How much you can get? Can anybody answer this? You simplify this. What you can get, friends? I think 10 is the LCM. Okay. This is minus 20 plus V1 minus 20 plus 2V1 minus 2V2. This is minus V1 is equal to 0. Yes, what you can get, friends? Plus V1 minus V1 cancel. Okay. This is minus 40. 2V1 minus 2V2 equal to 40. What you can get? V1 minus V2 equal to 20 you can get. Is it correct? This is equation 1. V1 minus V2 equal to 20. Then similarly apply nodal analysis at node 2. At node 2 we can apply, students. If you apply nodal analysis at node 2, what is the entering? This is node 2. What is the entering current here? 5. This is minus 5. Yes. Plus V2 minus 30 by 10. V2 minus 30 by 10. Okay. Next, this is V2. We are going this side. Yes, friends. Then what you can get this? V2 minus V1. V2 minus V1. Then you take plus 0.5 V1 by V2 minus V1 plus. From this point to this point, you take positive to negative as taken as a negative. Here, negative to positive taken as a positive. 0.5 V1 by 5. Then you simplify this one, students. I'm writing. This is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. You simplify this one, what you can get? Minus V1 plus 8V2 is equal to 80. You try that one, simplify this. This is equation 2. Then by solving 1 and 2. By solving 1 and 2. Equation solvation is important here. Then we can get V1 equal to 34.3 volts. V2 equal to how much, friends? 14.3 volts. All of you got same answer? V1 equal to 34.3 volts you can get. V2 equal to 14.3 volts. Any doubts? Say, all of you got same answer? Or any mistake is there? Next, one more question I'm giving. Example 13. Yes, friends. Here, calculate the readings of ammeter and voltmeter. Readings of ammeter and voltmeter. Ammeter and voltmeter. And voltmeter for the circuit shown below. For the circuit shown below. Yes, friends, for the circuit shown below. Yes, the voltmeter is assumed to have infinite resistance. The voltmeter assumed, yes, to have infinite resistance, assumed to have infinite resistance. I'm talking about voltmeter resistance. You know that ideally the input resistance of voltmeter is infinity. Electrical students, that you know. And ammeter resistance is 0. Ideally the input resistance of ammeter resistance is 0. Ammeter 0 resistance. That means given is ideal ammeter and ideal voltmeter. That is the meaning. Ammeter 0 resistance. You want to calculate what the reading of voltmeter and ammeter. Yes, friends. And this is the given circuit. Okay, this is the given circuit. Please follow this. This is 4 volts. It is given that 4 volts. And the resistance of this source is 2 ohms. And in series with one more resistance is connected. This resistance is 4 ohms. Next, here voltage source is given. This voltage source is 2 volts. The resistance of this voltage source also, internal resistance is also given 1 ohm. In series with 4 ohm resistor is connected. Yes, friends. And one more voltage source is given here, whose voltage is 2 volts and resistance is 1 ohm. In series with a resistance of 2 ohms is connected. And one more resistance is given here, 2 ohm resistance. In series with a current source is connected. Yes, friends, this is not current source, it is ammeter. Sorry, ammeter is connected. You want to find the reading of this ammeter. Means you want to find the current in the circuit. And one more source is connected. It is a 3 volts voltage source whose resistance is 2 ohms, internal resistance. And additionally, one more resistance here is connected, 3 ohms. And where the voltmeter is connected, here the voltmeter is connected. Okay, you find the reading of the voltmeter and you find the reading of ammeter in this circuit. Here, this is the voltmeter connection. Okay, in this circuit, find the reading of ammeter and voltmeter. Then how to answer this question? The best method is, here more number of voltage sources are there, resistance is also there. The best method is go for the nodal analysis to solve this one. It's very simple. Yes, friends. Let this at this node, the voltage is V1. At this node, let the voltage is V2. I'm applying nodal analysis, friends. At node 1, yes, friends. At node 1, can you apply nodal analysis? This is V1 minus 4 by not only 4 ohms, we can add 2 ohms also. 4 plus 2, 6 ohms. Because internal resistance of voltage source is given as a 2 ohms. Next, V1 minus 2 by what the total resistance, students? We can add. This is 4 ohms, this is 1 ohm, 5 ohms plus. Next, V1, this is minus 2 minus V2 by this is 1 ohm. Whose resistance? This voltage source. Please don't confuse. This voltage source is given. This is how much? 2 volts and 1 ohm resistance is given. How much we can get, students? V1 minus 2 minus V2 by this is how much resistance? 3 ohms is equal to 0. Then you simplify this one. Directly I am writing. You please do that. By simplifying this, we can get 21 V1 plus 10v2 plus 10v2 is equal to 52. Is any mistake here? You please try this one. 21v1 plus 10v2 is equal to 52. Is it okay, sir? Then apply nodal analysis at node 2. At node 2, I am applying. If you apply nodal analysis at node 2, or otherwise go for next slide. Okay. Yes, friends. Apply nodal analysis at node 2. Then what is node 2, friends? This is, if you apply nodal analysis at node 2, yes, what you can get? Yes, friends. This is V2 by 2, V2 by 2, V2 plus 2 minus V1 by 3. Okay. Next, V2 minus 3 by V2 minus 3 by, this total is how much, sir? 5. That I am writing here at node 2. With respect to node 2, we can apply nodal analysis. What you can get? V2 by 2 plus, students, V2 minus 3 by 5 plus, what you can get, sir? V2 plus 2 minus V1 by 3 is equal to 0. You simplify this one, we can get minus 10V1 minus 10V1 plus 31V2 is equal to minus 2 we can get. That this is equation 2. And solving is in our hands. By solving 1 and 2, how to solve the equation that you know. Again, no need to explain that. By solving equation 1 and 2, you do by your own. Equation 1 and 2. What is V1 we can get? 2.889 volts we can get. What is V2 we can get? V2 is 0.8675 we can get. 0.8675 volts. Now first I want to find ammeter reading. Yes, students, can you tell what is the ammeter reading, sir? What is the ammeter reading? The ammeter reading is nothing but a current through this resistance. What the current through this resistance? This voltage by this resistance. The ammeter reading is nothing but a V2 by 2. Resistance is 2 ohms. 0.8675 by 2. That is 0.86. 0.43 is nearly equal to 4 amperes. 0.434 amperes nearly. Then what the voltmeter reading, students? What the voltmeter reading? What the voltmeter reading? Can anybody tell what the voltmeter reading in this circuit? The voltmeter reading in the circuit is how much? It measures 2 volts and there is a current in this loop. That current into this resistance also. 2 plus, that voltmeter measures 2 plus the current into, yes friends, current into that resistance. Is correct? Current into that resistance. What is this resistance? 1 more. What is the current in this circuit, friends? What is the current in this circuit? Current in this circuit is V1 minus 2 by 5. Is it correct? V1 minus 2 by 5. This is V1 minus 2 by 5 into current into resistance is 1 ohm. Yes, 2 plus the total voltage. Understand, students? This voltmeter not only 2 volts, it also measures voltage across 1 ohm resistor because there is 1 ohm in the voltage source. Whenever that current is passing through this 1 ohm into that current gives some voltage. This voltage plus this voltage total is given by the voltmeter. Yes, friends. This is V1 minus, what is V1 you calculated? 2.889. 2.889 minus 2 by 5. This is into 1. Then you simplify this one. How much you can get? 2.1178 volts. 2.1178 volts you can get. Is it okay, students? Understand? What is the reading? Just by applying the nodal analysis only, we are solving all these problems. In some problems, I applied the mesh analysis. In some problems, I applied the nodal analysis. Yeah, that's why nodal analysis and mesh analysis concepts are very important to solve the fundamental questions, mainly in the network theory. Fundamental questions in the network theory. Yes, friends. Next 2 questions that I want to solve. Then we go for the Telegraph theorem. Next, this is maximum possible models I am giving. Example 13. Next, example 14. Yeah, this is given like this. It's a 20 at angle of 0 degrees. Yes, friends. And this is 1 ohm. This is 1 ohm. And I'm drawing clearly. Okay, this is 1 ohm. And it is given as J1 ohm. Inductance is connected. Say J1 ohm. Yes, friends. And this is 6 ohms, J8 ohms. 6 ohms, J8 ohms. And this is 5 ohms. This is 5 ohms. And this is also given as 5 ohms. This is a source, AC source. This plus minus V. Then find the, listen, if the power dissipated by 6 ohm resistor is 0, if the power dissipated by 6 ohm resistor is 0, 6 ohm resistor is 0. If the power dissipated by the 6 ohm resistor is 0, then find the V. Then find voltage V. If the power dissipated by the 6 ohm resistor is 0, then find. This is a 2 marks question in GATE exam. Okay, some questions, electrical questions, some ECE questions, some instrumentation questions I take. Okay. Yes, friends. If the power dissipated by 6 ohm resistor is 0, then find the voltage V. Use that condition, solve that problem. Yes, friends, apply this condition. Power dissipated by the 6 ohm resistor. That is I6 square into 6 is equal to 0. Yes, that is I6 equal to 0. That's current through the 6 ohm resistor is 0. What is the current through 6 ohm resistor? Students, what you can write? Let assume that this is V1. I'm assuming that. Let this is V2. Then how to write the current through 6 ohm resistor? The current through 6 ohm resistor is V1 minus V2 by 6 plus J8. Is it correct, sir? 6 plus J8 is equal to 0. 6 plus J8 equal to 0 means what is V1 equal to? Okay, this condition I am getting. V1 equal to V2 condition that I am getting. Now at node 1, apply nodal analysis, students. At node 1, apply nodal analysis. What you can get? V1 minus 20 at angle of 0 by 1 plus V1 by J1. V1 by J1. But this is V1 minus V2 by 6 plus J8. But what is V1 equal to V2? V1 equal to V2 means this term becomes 0. V1 equal to V2, yes. We are getting that condition. Based on that condition, V1 equal to V2 we are getting. Then you simplify this one. This becomes 0. What you can get, students? V1 minus 20 at angle of 0 plus V1 by J1. This is equal to 0. V1 by J1 is equal to 0. Then what we can get? This is V1 minus 20 at angle of 0. This is minus JV1 is equal to 0. Then what is V1 we can get, students? This V1 equal to, how much we can get, sir? 20 by, yes, sir. 1 minus J1 we can get. 1 minus J1. That is, you would find this magnitude. Magnitude is square root of 1 square plus 1 square root 2. Is correct? Is it root 2? That is 20 by root 2. root 2. What is the angle here? Minus 45 degrees. Tan inverse minus 1 by 1, sir. What is the angle? Tan inverse minus x by r, minus 1 by 1. That is minus 45 degrees we can get. Then what is V1 we can get, students? V1 equal to 20 by root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. This you go to the numerator plus 45. Then you simplify this one, 10 root 2. Divide and multiply with root 2. Then you can get 10 root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. Yeah, this is the V1. But you don't want V1. You want to find V. Okay, students. Then apply the nodal analysis at node 2, sir. At node 2 we are applying. At node 2. Yes, friends. If you apply nodal analysis at node 2, what you can get, friends? This is V2 by 5. V2 minus V by 5. This is again 0. No need to consider that one. If you apply that, V2 by 5 plus V2 minus V. This is V2 minus V by 5. Yes, friends. V2 minus V by 5 plus V2 minus V1 by 6 plus J8 is equal to 0. But this term is 0. This term equal to 0. Why? V2 equal to V1. Then what we can get, friends? V2 plus V2 minus V equal to 0. Then V equal to 2V2. But what is V2? V2 equal to V1. How much V1 you got? 10 at angle of 45 degrees. Sorry, 10 root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. 10 root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. At angle of 45 degrees. Okay, how much we can get? 20 root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. 20 root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. This is the value of which one, friends? V. The voltage V equal to 20 root 2 at angle of 45 degrees. This is the 2 marks question in GATE exam. But practice more and more, sir. Because I am explaining, that's why I am taking more time to solve. But once you can practice and solve by your own, then within less time. 2 marks question in GATE exam is maximum you take 2.5 minutes also, no problem. For 2 marks question, 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes is also no problem. Once you have a most idea on this problem, once you are compulsory, you confident on that problem is you take 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes for 2 marks, no problem in GATE. Okay, students. Okay, this is about how to solve the different models of problems based on this nodal analysis and mesh analysis. Nearly I explained 14 questions and some examples I given totally nearly 18 to 20 questions I given. Okay, that you concentrate. The next concept, last concept in the basics. This is the last concept in the basics. Yes, it is a how to calculation of power calculations using the Telegrams theorem. Power calculations using Telegrams theorem. With this basics today it will finish. The next week I will start the AC analysis. The next concepts are very simple, sir. Basics only takes maximum it taken I think 20 hours or 22 hours. Okay, maximum. You please concentrate. Maximum it is taking 20 hours. Okay. Even in offline also basics we are teaching 16 to 18 hours or 20 hours. Okay. Yes. Then remaining is it very simple. Maximum to complete this network theory takes 45 to 50 hours. Okay. Yes. Any doubts, sir, in this one? Are you there? Students, all of you there? Any doubts? Yeah, 12 members, no problem. Okay, the next one is I'm starting this. Sorry. Students, power calculations using Telegrams theorem. So first I want to give some basic points, then you go for the how to answer that questions. This is the last concept in basics. Power calculations. Power calculations using Telegrams theorem. Using a Telegrams theorem. Within 2 days, I will share the concept-wise in basics, concept-wise models of questions. Please practice that questions. If you have any doubts are there, I already given my Telegram channel. You please share that. I will respond. Within 2 days, concept-wise up to basics questions I will share. You practice that question, that is enough for any competitive point of view. Yes, friends, the power calculations using Telegrams theorem. What the Telegrams theorem states, friends? What is the statement of Telegrams theorem? What it states? Yes, sir. We know that according to Telegrams theorem, in detail about this one, mainly concentrate in theorems also I will discuss, but mainly here concentrate what data is required for power calculations. Then according to Telegrams theorem, according to TT, Telegrams theorem, yes friends, the algebraic sum of powers in a network equal to 0. The algebraic, yes friends, sorry. The algebraic sum of powers in network equal to 0. That is, this sigma Vi equal to 0. The algebraic sum of powers in a network equal to 0, or Vi into Ii equal to 0. The algebraic sum of the powers in a network equal to 0. Or otherwise, according to this Telegrams theorem, power delivered equal to power absorbed. According to Telegrams theorem, power delivered equal to power. In the total network, the power delivered equal to power absorbed, then we can say that that theorem is verified. When the Telegrams theorem is verified, students, power delivered equal to power absorbed, then a Telegrams theorem is verified. Then Telegrams theorem is verified. Otherwise, it is not followed. Yes, friends. But one point to remember, with respect to the sources, I am telling that when P is delivered, when the power is delivered, when current is entered at negative terminal and leaves from positive terminal. With respect to sources, I am telling, sir, with respect to sources, when current enter at, very important point, enter at negative terminal and leaves at positive terminal, then we can take power is delivered. According to Telegrams theorem, when the power is absorbed, students, exactly opposite. When current is entered at positive terminal, when current enter at positive terminal, yes friends, and leaves at negative terminal, then power is, which one? Absorbed. Power is absorbed. Now you tell me, with respect to voltage sources, if it is a plus and it is minus, let assume that this is source polarity. Source polarity may be this is plus and this is minus. If it is given like this is the current direction. In this polarity, the current is flowing like this. Then it is a P absorbed or P delivered, students. Current is entered at positive terminal. In this case, it is P absorbed. The source is P absorbed. Okay. Then in the same source, if it is given like this, the current direction is given like this. And this is the case is P is delivered. This is the case is P is delivered. And now with respect to current sources. Now the current, this is the current source direction. Based on the KVL, it may be plus minus or minus plus. For example, it is plus minus, it is given. To satisfy the KVL, we are taken this is plus minus. If plus minus is taken, now you take this arrow, sir. First arrow is entering at negative. Arrow is entering at negative. Arrow is entering at negative means current is entering at negative. Current enter at negative terminal means in this case P is absorbed or P delivered, friends. Is a P delivered. But always the voltage across this current source is always plus, is not always plus minus. Sometimes it's also minus plus also in the circuit. Based on the circuit, the polarity will changes. This is minus plus also. Always do not expect plus minus only. Sometimes the minus plus also, sir, to satisfy the case here. Then voltage across this current source. Now current is entering at positive terminal. Entering at positive. This arrow you take, enter, starting from this point, sir. Starting from this point. Okay. Or leaving from negative terminal. Leaving from negative terminal. Current is leaving from negative. When the current is leaving from negative terminal means P absorbed. This is the case of P absorbed. Okay. This is with respect to voltage sources, with respect to current sources, whatever with respect to element. For example, resistor element. A current is where with respect to resistor means wherever the current is entering, that you take positive, that you take negative. For example, I change the current direction. Wherever the current is entering, you take this is positive, this is negative, sir. Understand? Current is wherever the current is entering with respect to resistor, that you taken as a positive. Then it remaining is the negative. Current is entered positive terminal. This is P absorbed. Here also current is entered positive. That's why resistor always absorbs only. It cannot delivers. Understand? Sources can delivers or absorbs. Sources can delivers or absorbs, sir. But what about the resistor, friends? Resistor is always absorbed. That is satisfied here. Entered. If you take according to current direction only, you can give the polarity of this one. Resistor polarity you can give according to current direction. Current is entering is positive, then it is negative. Here current is entering positive, negative. Always current is enter at positive terminal. Enter at positive terminal means P absorbed or P delivers, friends. It is a P absorbed. That's why always resistor is always absorbed. But who delivers and absorbs? Yes, friends. The sources may be either delivers or absorbs. But always resistive element is always absorbs the power. Clear, friends? Okay, these points also you remember. Now with this knowledge, we can check the Telegraph theorem in different cases. Yes, how to check the Telegraph theorem? Maximum in competitive exam, what is the power delivered by that element? What is the power absorbed by that element? Like that questions are asking. To answer that question, this knowledge is enough, students. Here I am solving 3 or 4 cases. Okay. Mainly 3 or 4 cases are there that you concentrate. This example 1. Yes, friends, verify the Telegraph theorem. Verify Telegraph theorem here. Okay, this is given as this is current source. It's a 3 ampere. It is given. It's a current source, and you take this is the 3 ohm resistor. It is 3 ohm resistor, and it is given as a 5 ohm resistor. It is 5 ohm resistor. Yes, friends, and this you take 10 volts. This you take plus minus 10 volts. Verify the Telegraph theorem in this circuit. Yes, friends. How to verify this one? It's very simple. Please concentrate, all of you. Please concentrate first. This plus minus 10 volts is given. It is a parallel. That's why it is also plus minus 10 volts. Okay. These two are parallel. This is 10 volts, 5 ohms means this is the current direction, 2 amperes. Because plus is here, at positive only current will enter. According to this polarity, I taken this current direction. Please concentrate. Okay, 2 amperes, why I taken direction is like this only? Because it's a plus. Why I taken this is plus, this is minus? Because here it is given. Okay, now this is 10 volts. Now what is this current, students? This current is 3 amperes, it is given. 3 amperes. Now tell the students. A current is entered at this point. That's why you take plus minus. This is 9 volts. Current is entered at this point. That's why you take this is plus, this is minus, 9 volts. Now, what is the voltage across this ammeter? I don't know what the polarity across, not ammeter, current source. What is the voltage across this current source? I don't know. And polarity also I don't know. It may be plus minus or it may be minus plus. Any polarity we can expect. Okay, just I am assuming some polarities. I am assuming this polarity is plus minus V. Voltage across the ammeter. This is plus minus V. Now apply the KVL. I don't know about that polarity. See, I am assuming this polarity. By assuming this polarity during the calculation, if you can get positive voltage, then your assumed polarity is correct. If you get negative voltage, then you take reverse the polarity. Okay, that procedure you follow. Then apply KVL here, students. This is 9 plus 10 minus VA is equal to 0. Apply KVL here. Enter at positive term, take positive, enter positive term, take positive, enter at negative term, take negative. What is VA, students? 19. That means we are getting 19 volts, positive or negative, positive. That means your assumed polarity is correct. No, sir. You assume plus minus, sir. I will do minus plus, sir. I will do this problem by assuming minus plus. If you do like that, then you can get negative. Then again you can reverse the polarity. Negative voltage only you can get. Understood, sir? If you take negative, I will get plus here. Then I am getting minus 19. When I get minus 19 means that means your assumed polarity is wrong. That's why you can reverse that polarity. Plus minus you take. Okay, that is the meaning. Understand? You don't. This polarity across this current source may be plus minus or minus plus, any polarity, but I don't know that polarity. First, I am assuming some polarity and applying KVL. I am getting positive voltage means yes, your assumed polarity is correct. You are getting negative voltage means your assumed polarity is wrong. Reverse that polarity. Like that you can follow. Understand, students? Very important observation. Okay, clear. This you follow like this. This is minus. Then what is VS, friends? It's a 19 volts. Then voltage across this ammeter is sorry, not ammeter. It's a current source is 19 volts. Yeah. This is how much? This is entering current this year is 3 amperes. We are leaving current is 2 ampere. Now this is 1 ampere. Now tell the students. This is 3 ampere current source. 3 ampere current source. This 3 ampere current source is a deliver or absorbs. Delivers or absorbs. The polarity is like this. Leaving from the positive terminal means enter at negative terminal. Enter at negative terminal. If entering at negative terminal means entering at, that is leaving from positive terminal, that is enter at negative terminal. Enter at negative terminal means P deliver or P absorb, students. P deliver. How much it is delivering? P delivering equal to, yes, students. How much? Voltage across this one is 19 volts. Current is 3 amperes. 19 into 3, 57 watts it is delivering. Next, what about the 10 volts voltage source? What about the 10 volts voltage source? Is absorbing or delivering, sir? Current is enter at positive terminal. See this one. In this case, current is entering at positive terminal. Is absorbing or delivering, students? It is absorbing. Absorbing means, sir, this is 10 volts, current is 1 ampere. 10 into 1. That is 10 watts. Next, remaining elements always absorbs. 3 ohm resistor is absorbs. How much 3 ohm resistor is absorbing? Voltage is 9 volts. Current is 3 amperes. It is a 3 ohm resistor is always absorbing, sir. Okay, 3 into 9. How much you can get? 27 watts. Next, what the 5 ohm resistor? 5 ohm resistor, always resistance is absorbing. It is also absorbing. Yes, friends. How much you can get, sir? This is 2 amperes, voltage is 10. 2 into 10. How much you can get? 20 watts. Then what the P delivered? P delivered equal to 57 watts. What the P absorbed, sir? What the P absorbed, friends? How much? 10 plus 27 plus 20. All these are absorbing. Is equal to how much? 57. P delivered equal to P absorbed. That is, Telegrand's theorem is verified. Telegrand's theorem is verified. But in competitive exam, they don't ask verify the Telegrand's theorem like this. The question may be asked like this. A 10 volts voltage source for the circuit shown in figure. A 10 volts voltage source absorbs 10 watts, delivers 10 watts, neither delivers nor absorbs. Like that, we can expect the questions. But total problem I am explaining. Understand? Okay. The question may be expected like this. In the above circuit shown in figure, the 3 ampere current source, delivers 57 watts, absorbs 57 watts, neither delivers nor absorbs. Like that we can expect. Understand? But the total problem I am explaining here. But question, according to question, you answer. Is clear, friends? Understand? Okay. Next, one more model. See how to proceed these different models of question that you concentrate. Example 2. Even this concept is applicable for all the cases, dependent sources, independent sources. In all the cases, this is the concept only. Okay, this is the concept only. And point to remember, in applying the Telegrams theorem, don't apply the source transformation. In application of Telegrams theorem, don't apply the source transformation because we don't disturb the actual circuit. Put the circuit as it is, then you can apply the Telegrams theorem. That means this note also you remember, during applying Telegrams theorem, don't apply a source transformation. That means we don't disturb the original circuit. Don't apply source transformation. Yes, friends. Don't disturb the original circuit. Okay, that point to remember. Next, one more example I am giving here. You please concentrate. Yes, same circuit, slightly I am changing this. This is the current source. I taken this is the 3 amperes. This is the 3 ohms as it is. Same circuit I am taking. This is 3 ohms and this also 5 ohms. This is 5 ohms. But slightly this changing like this. Minus plus 10 volts. Minus plus 10 volts. And this resistance is 5 ohms. Now verify Telegrams theorem. Verify Telegrams theorem. Yes, friends. How to proceed this one? Please do this one, all of you. Yeah. Minus plus it is given. You take minus plus as it is. Is 10 volts. Okay, sir. This is what the current in this branch. What the current in this branch, students? 10 by 5, 2 amperes. But 2 amperes direction you see. Always with respect to resistor, current is enter at the positive terminal. Current directions are important here. Please concentrate. This minus plus 10 is given. Exactly I taken minus plus 10. But current here positive, negative. I am not given this one. This is already given in the circuit. Minus plus. That according that I taken. But what the current? Current is enter at always. Because positive current is enter at positive. This is 2 amperes. This is how much it is current is given? 3 amperes. Is it 3 amperes means this is how much? 9 volts. Now this is the 3 amperes. This is 3 ampere. And this is how much? It is a 2 ampere. Now what is this current? 5 amperes. Okay. Now what is this voltage then? I don't know what is the polarity of this one. I am assuming that this polarity. Let. Now apply KVL in this loop. Apply KVL in this loop. Apply KVL in this loop. If you apply KVL in this loop, what you can get, students? 9 minus 10 minus VA is equal to 0. Then VA equal to how much we can get, friends? VA equal to how much? Minus 1 volt we are getting. VA equal to minus 1 volt we are getting means your assumed polarity is wrong. Your assumed polarity is wrong. Then erase this one. Erase this one. Then you can take this is minus plus 1 volt. Now it is correct. Understand, friends? This is minus plus 1 volt. Now you tell me, what about the 3 ampere source? 3 ampere source. Its current is entering at a positive terminal. That is leaving. Current is entering at a positive terminal. Current is entering at positive terminal. This is the 3 amperes. Voltage is how much? 1 volt. Now it is absorbed or delivers. Leaving from negative, enter at positive. This is one. First entering this one. You see this direction. Or leaving from negative terminal. 3 ampere source is absorbing or delivering in this case? Absorbing. How many watts it is absorbed, sir? Voltage, current is 3 ampere, voltage is 1 volt, 3 watts. Understand, students? Then what about the 10 volts voltage source? 10 volts voltage source, delivering or absorbing? Current is enter at negative terminal. It is a delivering. P deliver. Then 5 into 10. Current is 5. That is this is 50 watts. Then what about remaining resistances must be absorbs only. 3 ohm resistor is absorbs. How much it is absorbs? Voltage is 9 volts. Current is 3. 3 into 9, 27. Next, what is the 5 ohm source? 5 ohm source is also, 5 ohms resistance is also absorbing. Voltage is 10, current is 2 ampere. Yes, it is also absorbing. This is 10 into 2. How much we can get, students? 20. Then what is the P deliver, sir? P deliver is how much? P delivered equal to P absorbed. P deliver how much, friends? 50. P delivered is how much total P delivered? Total P delivered is how much, friends? It's a 50 watts. What is the P absorbed? Total P absorbed. The total P absorbed is 3 plus 27 plus 20. This Telegraph theorem is verified. P absorbed equal to P delivered. That is, Telegraph theorem is verified. Over. But you don't expect the question. Verify Telegraph theorem like. It's a 10 volt source delivering or absorbing. 3 ampere source delivering or absorbing. How much power it is there? How much power it is absorbing? Like that we can expect the questions. Like that we can expect the question. Okay, friends, is it okay? Okay. Next, example 3. One more model. Let this is 3 ampere current source. Three ampere current source, and it is given 3 ohms, and it is given 1 ohm. It is given 1 ohm. Yes, friends, and it is given 10 volts. Next, tell. Now, as it is, you take polarity, whatever it is given, please concentrate. In the previous case, who is delivering? In the first problem, who is delivering? Current source is delivering. First problem, sir, who is delivering? Current source. Remaining is absorbing. In the second problem, who is delivering? Voltage source is delivering. Remaining is absorbing. Okay. Now, in this case, you see voltage source, current source, and these are the resistors. Voltage source. I told already, this total is one electrical family. Voltage is father, current is mother, resistor is, that is elder brother, not elder, younger brother. Okay, that I given like the comparison. Who is the responsible for always? If father is sometimes is delivering, sometimes mother is delivering. Okay, that in that family that is the responsibility. But our younger brother cannot deliver anytime. Always he is wasting the money. Okay, like that here also. Always our resistors is dissipating the elements. Okay, yes, friends. Now you tell me this is plus minus 10 volts. Now what the current in this? 10 ampere. What the current here? 3 amperes. Now this is 3 amperes. This is 10 ampere. But now see the current direction. KCL must be satisfied, sir. This is 3 amperes means now this must be supply 7 amperes. Then only KCL is satisfied. Clear? That must supply the 7 amperes. Then only KCL is satisfied. Now this is plus minus 9 volts. 9 volts. This how much we can get? Let this is plus minus VA. Apply KVL here. Apply KVL here. What you can get, students? This is 9 plus 10 minus VA equal to 0. Then VA equal to 19 volts. Your assumed polarity is correct. Then you take as it is. This is 19 volts. Now, over, sir. What is the 3 ampere source? 3 ampere source is delivering or absorbing? It's a delivering. P delivered. Yes, friends. It is the P delivered. P delivers how much? This is 3 into 90. It's a 57 watts. 3 into 19. This is 57 watts. Is it correct? Yes. Next, what about the 10 volts voltage source? What about the 10 volts voltage source? 10 volts voltage source. That is, current is leaving from the positive terminal. And the current is leaves from positive terminals means it is also delivers. It is also delivers. Current leaves from positive terminal. It is also delivers. How much it delivers, friends? 10 volts, 10 into 7. 70 watts. But remaining resistors must be observed. But means here see, first problem only current source is delivering. Second problem only voltage source is delivering. But here both the sources are delivering. Mother is giving to the money to our younger brother, and even father is also giving the money to the younger, because he want to make the more expenditure. Okay, that's why both are delivering. P absorbed equal to how much here, friends? P absorbed. This is 9 into 3. This is the 3 ohm resistor. 3 ohm resistor. For 3 ohm resistor is 3 ohm resistor is P absorbed. But how much P absorbed, students? That is 3 into 9, 27 watts. Then what the 10 ohm resistor? That 1 ohm resistor. What about the 1 ohm resistor is also absorbed? How much absorbed? 10 amperes, 10 volts. 10 into 10. How much, friends? 100 watts. Then what is P delivered? Total P delivered is how much, friends? 57 plus 70 is 127. What the P absorbed, friends? P absorbed is how much? This is 27 plus 100 is 127. P delivered equal to P absorbed. P delivered equal to P absorbed. That is, which one? Telegan's theorem is verified. Telegan's theorem. Telegan's theorem is verified. Okay, this is the third case. Then next two cases that I want to discuss. Yes, friends, the fourth one. Here both are delivered cases. Both are delivered cases. How to proceed? You concentrate. How proceed the problem. Don't by heart anything here. Yes. For example, this is 2 ampere source. It's a 2 ampere current source. It's a 2 ampere current source. And it is a 2 ohm resistor. It's a 2 ohm resistor. And this is 5 ohm resistor. I'm drawing clearly. Sorry. This is 2 ohm resistor. Okay. And this is 5 ohm resistor. Okay, this is 2 ohm. This is 5 ohm. And this is a 2 ampere current source. Yes. Now, what is the observation? Yes. Do this, proceed this problem. How to approach this problem is important. Yes, friends, same as it is, plus minus 10. 10 by 5 is 2 amperes. Okay, this is how much? 2 amperes. Then what is the current here? 0. Clear? It is at 0. Plus minus 4 volts. This plus minus 10 volts. This plus minus VA. Apply KVL here. 4 plus 10 minus VA equal to 0. VA equal to 14 volts. This is plus minus 14 volts. Then 2 ampere source. 2 ampere current source is delivering. How much it is delivering, sir? 2 into 14, 28 watts it is delivering. 28 watts it is delivering. Is it okay, students? 28 amperes, 28 watts it is delivering. What about the 2 ohm resistor is absorbing? This is P absorbed is how much, friends? This is 4 into 2, 8 watts. What about the 5 ohm resistor? 5 ohm resistor is also absorbing. 5 ohms is also absorbing. Then how much we can get, students? 10 into 2, 20 watts. Voltage into current. Then P delivered is how much? What about the 10 volt source? 10 volts. 10 volt source is 0. What about 10 volt source? That is 0 into 10, that is 0 watts. This is 10 volt source is neither absorbs nor delivers. Neither absorbs, this is important. Neither absorbs and nor deliver. Nor deliver. That means here father is inactive here. Father is inactive. Only mother is responsibility here. Okay, 0 into 10, that is 0 watts. Then P delivered is P absorbed is satisfied or not? What are the P delivered, students? 28 watts. What are the P absorbed, students? 8 plus 20 is a 28 watts. Telegrams theorem is verified. P delivered equal to P absorbed. The case is sometimes only current source will deliver, sometimes only voltage source we can deliver. Sometimes both the sources can deliver. Sometimes one source may be neither delivers nor absorbs. Okay, at that point we concentrate. Last example 5. This is the case of current source is inactive. This is the case of current source is inactive case. For example, it is the let this is yes friends. This is 4 amperes, and this is giving 4 amperes current source. Let this is 4 amperes. And this resistance is 5 ohms. And this voltage is, I'm writing clearly, sorry. Yeah, this is 4 amperes. Yeah, this is 5 ohms. This voltage source is 20. 20 volts. Now tell the students. Okay, this is 4 amperes plus minus 20 plus minus VA. What is this apply KVL? 20 minus 20 minus VA equal to 0. What is VA? 0. Then what is the 4 amperes current source? 0 into 4, that is 0 watts. What are the 5 ohms resistance? 5 ohms resistance is, yes friends, 4 into 20, 80 watts. Okay, this is how much, sir? This is absorbs or delivers? Absorbs. Then what about the this one, friends? Current is entering at which terminal here? Yes, negative terminal. It is a P delivered. 20 volts is P delivered. Is 4 into 20, 80 watts. P delivered equal to P absorbs. But what about this current source? Neither delivers and nor absorbs. Clear? Okay, like this we can make the different models of questions based on this. Here, based on this one question I am framing. Can anybody answer this one? Example 6. Even in dependent sources is also given. This is the previous gate question. I think it is a 2009 gate question. Yes, friends. This is given like this. This is 20 volts it is given. And this is 1 ohm resistance. Okay. This is 1 ohm resistance. Yes, this is V1 by 5. V1 by 5. The power delivered by dependent source is dash. Power delivered by a dependent source is dash. What is the power delivered by dependent source? Yes, sir. Directly it is given that power delivered by dependent source. It's the power delivered by, it is delivering means the polarity no need to find again for this dependent source. But here V1 by 5 is given. Already this is the V1. This is the V1. This is V1 equal 20 volts. Then you substitute here, what is the V1 by 5? This is the 20 by 5, 4 amperes. Here, this is the 4 amperes. Here, this is the 4 amperes. Okay, students, this is the 4 amperes. Okay. Now, I want what is the voltage. That's why better to go for let the node the voltage at this node is V. Voltage at this node is V. Go for nodal analysis. Then V minus 20 by 1 plus V by 1 minus V1 by 5. Yes. Actually, it is a minus 4 is equal to 0. Then what is V you can get, students? How much V you can get? 20. This is 2V equal 24. V equal to 12 volts. If V is 12 volts, this is V is 12 volts means, then here V is means this is also V. Because it is delivering already it is given. It is a delivering it is given. Then what is the power delivered by dependent source? Is it sometimes you want to find it is delivering or absorbing? Understand? Then you go for this KVL, all this, then find the polarity. According to that polarity, you can. But already problem is given. What is the power delivered? What is the power delivered, students? Power delivered by dependent source. How much it is delivering? Dependent source. The power delivered by dependent source is current is 4 amperes. Voltage is how much? 12. 12 into 2. Sorry, 12 into 4. 48 watts it is delivering. 48 watts it is delivering. If you want extension of this one, verify Telegrams theorem. That is homework. In this case, verify Telegrams theorem. Here I calculate what the power delivered by dependent source, that I am getting the 48 watts. If you want extension of this one means, then verify the Telegrams theorem. That is homework. Yes. Okay. This is enough maximum possible models that I can need to solve that. Okay, this I'm giving just for practice purpose. You try this problem. This is the previous case question only. It's not based on Telegrams theorem. This is based on nodal analysis only. Yes, friends. This I'm giving just for practice purpose. This homework. You try this one, all of you. This plus minus. With this knowledge, are you getting or not? You check your knowledge. Check your knowledge by solving this. So R1, this is I. This is also R1. Okay. And this is 2I. It is 2I. Yes, students. And voltage across this is V2. And this one is V1. This one is V1. This dependent element is given here, I. Then find V2 by V1. Find V2 by V1. Can anybody answer? I am giving 1 minute time. 1.5 minute time. Quick. Go for nodal analysis. Find the V2 by V1. I am checking your knowledge. Please respond. Just 2 minutes time you take. Time is 5:58. 2 minutes at 6 o'clock. Sir. Yes. Next 1 minute. Yes. Any answer? Yes. Problem రాలేదనేసి ఫీల్ అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. Okay. If you try this one, if you are not getting this, and once again you try this type of models. I want to total answer in terms of you. Okay, students. Okay. Apply nodal analysis. You can easily solve this one. Here, this is V1 means this is also V1. Any answer, you please answer. You got the answer, you tell the answer, please. This is V1 means this is V1. This is V2 means this is V2. Then apply the nodal analysis at this node. What is the current here? Minus I. Entering current is minus I. And current is entering, that's why minus I. This also current is entering. Here it is open circuit. Current will not flow. Current here only. Minus 2I. Okay. Minus 2I. Plus V2 by R1. is equal to 0. Okay. Then from this, what is V2 by R1, sir? V2 by R1 equal to, yes, is equal to 3i. But I want formula in terms of V1 and V2. How to write I? How to write I, students? This one. This is I. Flowing from V1 to V2. That is, you define wherever the current is entering, from that point only you can define current, voltage, V1 minus V2 by R1. This R1 cancel. Then what is V2 equal, students? 3V1 minus 3V2. 4V2 equal to 3V1. It's very simple. What is V2 by V1? How much, sir? V2 by V1 equal to 3 by 4. That is the answer. This is a gate question. Yes. Okay. You want to write total in terms of the V1 and V2. V2 by V1 equal to 3 by 4 we are getting. Okay. You try that problem. And this I am giving homework. Please. Minimum you try this one. This is compulsory homework only. I don't give any solution here, but I will give the answers. Plus minus. This is 4 ohm resistor. This is a problem based on the mesh analysis. 4 ohm resistor. And this is the 2 ohm resistor. Okay, this is 4 ohms. And this is the 2 ohms. And this is the dependent source. Okay, dependent source. Here one more resistor is there, 3 ohms. 3 ohms plus minus Vx plus minus Vx. Okay, here one more resistance is connected, 5 ohms. It is 5 ohms. Okay, and this is the 6 volts. Let this current is I1 and this current is I2 and this current is this is 1.5 into Vx. This current is I3. 1.5 into Vx. That Vx is there across this 3 ohm resistor. Across this 3 ohm resistor. Okay. All are given 5 ohms, 4 ohms, 2 ohms, 3 ohms. Find I1, I2, and I3. This is the answers. I am giving answers also. I1 you can get 1.0209 amperes. I2 we can get 0.0603 amperes. I3 you can get 0.3455 amperes. You prove this one by solving this one. Just apply the mesh analysis. Apply the mesh analysis. Yes, friends. Then there is a concept of super mesh also between these two. Between these two loops, there is a super mesh concept because the current source is there between these two. Go for that concept also and prove this one. Okay, with this, total basic concepts with respect to network theory is completed. Before going to the theorems, mainly I want to concentrate on the AC analysis, two-port networks, and transients. First, I want to complete that one. Later, I will discuss the theorems. Okay. Okay, students. This is about today class. Please go through all these problems once again. Whatever I given, all these problems you solve this. Okay, this is about today class. Thank you, students. Okay, thank you. Ending the session. Okay, sir. Thank you. And next I will share the total concept wise questions. Please go through that. I think all are there in Telegram channel. Please verify the Telegram channel. Please solve that problems. Okay, thank you.